Hear a lot about this leading up to tonight when 8 Republican presidential hopefuls will take the stage after officially qualifying for tonight's presidential debate in Milwaukee. However, frontrunner former President Donald Trump will not join them.
Governor DeSantis, who is widely considered the biggest threat to the former president for the GOP nomination, is one of the 8 candidates debating tonight.
And as we said, Trump will not be there. He reportedly has already pre-recorded an interview with the fired Fox News host Tucker Carlson.
So with Trump out, the governor says he is bracing for attacks from the other candidates that are looking to gain ground.
All right, let's bring in our John Barron on this in studio with us here with a look at how tonight could really change the GOP landscape.
Absolutely. It depends on how you look at it. On one hand, this gives the governor a chance to focus on his own campaign and hopefully close the gap between him and President Trump. But on the other hand, like you said, he will become the main focus of tonight's debate as others try to take his place. Now, Trump opted out of the debate because of how far ahead he is in the latest polls, but it does go down as the candidates having an opportunity to have their voices heard. Now, we spoke with Okeechobee GOP Chair Jim Craig, who says that he doesn't see a reason for President Trump to attend a debate this early.
I think his supporters are still going to be his supporters. I don't think it's going to change anything.
Now, the debate will start at 9 tonight on Fox News.
Right, it will be interesting, too, John, to see, how and if Trump is mentioned, talked about in the debate, since he won't actually be there. So 9 p.m. We'll see how it plays out. One of the 3 Florida Republicans seeking the White House is acknowledging he won't be on tonight's GOP debate stage either. Miami Mayor Francis Suarez has walked back his claim that he'd qualified. He posted a statement online yesterday saying he was told by the Republican National Convention over the weekend that he was lacking the polling results required. Suarez said he was sorry he wouldn't be included and says he respects the rules of process. Meantime, the former president's Political Action Committee already starting to troll the other GOP candidates who will be on stage in Milwaukee. His team launching this website asking voters to pick which of his rivals should be the former president's choice for vice president. Now, after the debate, be sure to switch over to WPTV News Channel 5. We will have special Decision 2024 coverage with in-depth reaction and analysis. That all starts 11 o'clock right here on WPTV.